Hello, fellow diggers. I just wanted to step on here for a minute this morning, guys, and talk about a little topic that just is, you know, Billy D started up with the Blog Talk radio, and I've gone on his show and got to talk to Deep Digger Dan, which was a blast. Most of the shows that the guys have are so late in the evening. Since over in England they're like 4 or 5 hours ahead of us. An 11 o'clock p.m. show here would be 3, 4 o'clock in the morning there, which that's kind of undoable. But I think Billy D's show was at 8 o'clock, and he was able to get Deep Digger Dan on there that one time, and I would love to be able to get back on your show again, Billy D, if you can get maybe John and Jackie or Dave, Relic Hunting Scotland, or John 316, some of the other guys like that on there. Deep Digger Dan's great, don't get me wrong. I love talking to Dan. But I'd like to talk to some more of my buddies over there. I've got quite a few friends over in the UK, as a lot of people know. And I would love to be able to get on the radio and talk to some of them. But now, Popo Jojo out of Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, he's got a show, and his is at 11 p.m. And then Target Shot 2 out of Gainesville, Georgia, my home state, has a show, and his is at 11 p.m. as well. I think Popo Jojo's show was an hour in duration, but I kind of got the impression that Target Shot 2's show was only 30 minutes, because it was supposed to come on at 11 o'clock, and at 11:30 he was saying, well, we got like 10 seconds left. I don't know, maybe they do math different nowadays, but when I was going to school, 11 to 11:30 was a half hour. But anyway, Wednesday night I was able to get on there and talk to some great people. There were a lot of people on there that I hadn't had an opportunity to talk to, and some that I just hadn't had an opportunity to talk to in a while. Scott and Kirchie were on there, and Kirchie cleared me up on the pronunciation of her name, because Curcha is how she spells her name, and I thought that was Curcha. In fact, that's the way I said, oh, I recognize your voice. That's Curcha, isn't it? And she straightened me up real quick. She said, well, first off, I want to get the pronunciation of my name right. It's Curchie, not Curcha. I was like, wow, I'd have never got that from the spelling. She said she's been getting that all her life, but I was the one that walked into the bear trap and got it snapped on me. But that's all right. She needed to get that out there, and I'm sure everybody's been calling her Curcha, and I know she's. If people were mispronouncing my name, it would get great on my nerves too. So, and then on last night's show, I got to talk to Super Drew, which I've never been able to talk to him before, and there were a couple other people on there that I hadn't had an opportunity to talk to before. But Andrew had a good idea with going through the ranks and asking everybody their opinions on some questions that he had, that I'm sure a lot of other people had too, as far as what got you into metal detecting in the first place. If you had an opportunity to get any machine on the market, what would be your choice, a machine? Which I said the CTX 3030, if I could afford to get any machine on the market, would probably be the one I'd pick. But I'm a poor white boy. I can't afford nothing like that, and I know that that is a pipe dream. I'm looking at the F2 or the Technetics Eurotech, and it's probably going to be the Eurotech because that's a $159 machine, as opposed to the $215 for the F2. Of course, that comes with some of the bells and whistles and another pro pointer and a bounty hunter pinpointer and some other stuff. But the Garrett that I've got now, it's a great machine. Don't get me wrong. It's Ace 150, and I found a BB at 7 inches deep, so depth is not a problem. It just doesn't give me that good an indication of what I might be pulling out of the ground. I want something that's got the numbers, and I can get an idea of, okay, in this number range it's usually a penny, in this number range it's usually a quarter, in this number range it's quite often silver. But I've gotten to the point with that Garrett where I don't even look at the display anymore. I can pretty much tell by the sound about what I'm going to be digging up. But I just want to get something that gives me a little bit more information. So the Eurotech's probably going to be my weapon of choice when I get to where I can afford to get one. Of course, no telling when that's going to be. I mean, my wife's oldest son passed away back in November, and we got a little bit of the life insurance. Her daughter was the beneficiary, and she sent us a little bit, but my phone had dropped in water back at the end of last winter, and most of the time it did okay, but quite often it would freeze up, and you'd have to open the back of it and take the battery out and then put the battery back in and reboot it to get it done freeze. So we talked about it, and we decided, well, we'll go ahead and get another phone. And I went ahead and got the Samsung S3, which it's a fantastic phone. I'm loving it. I like the fact that it's got the predictive text while you're typing. It also has the front and rear facing camera. It's got a lot of other bells and whistles on it. I'm still trying to figure out some of it, but I'll get it. But I just wanted to come on here and give a quick shout out to Popo Jojo and Target Shot and tell both of them how much I enjoyed being a guest on their show. And also give a shout out to Super Drew. It was nice being able to, I knew what his voice sounded like, but it was nice being able to talk to the man. And Scott and Kirchy. See, I got your name right. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to get on here and say how much of a blast I thought that was, and I'll try to do it again, but I don't know. You know, the medications they got me on, sometimes about 9, 10 o'clock, I'm done. So an 11 o'clock show is a little bit late for me. And when I was a youngin', you know, I'd stay up to 2, 3, or 4 o'clock in the morning, no problem. But those days have gone, and that ship has sailed. Especially with all this medication they got me on, it knocks me out. But I'll try and get on some of the shows. And Billy D, I ain't forgot about you either, buddy. Like I said, if you can get some of the other guys, John 316, John and Jackie, some of them to call in on your show, man, put up a notification and let me know, because I will definitely be there for that one. Anyway, I'm going to jump off here. Just wanted to jump on here and give that little shout out. And until next time, guys, this is your one and only Penny Digger. and I'm out.